how do you think today, look, you see all of the studios,
Yes.
right? You see all of the studios, whether they're in the growth stage, whether they're now launching something like new game.
Yes.
Now let's speak about launching specifically new games.
Yes.
How do you think a game company should utilize AI today while launching a new game?
Yes. At a very high level, I think there's two things that you can do with AI. I think one is already being done a lot. Sett is a perfect example of that. And I think the other one is not. So the first one is anything related to improving efficiency of the work you're already doing, right? So AI comes in and replaces, improves, or makes more efficient the work that you're doing with a lot of people. Creative production, asset production, marketing asset production, any workflow that you have end to end, AI can help improve, right? That's fantastic. Let's just take pause of that fact. I mean, what Sett is doing is absolutely incredible for all the gaming companies, right? Now, to really level up the game, we're talking about a future. I think we're 3 to 5 years away from AGI. So, we're talking about a future where you can, people use AI for level design, but I'm not even talking about level design. I'm talking about concept ideation. I'm talking about, the code writing itself, etc., is not that distant in a distant future, but all those things are within the realm of possibility. But that's going to be the step function change, because all the process improvement, workflow automation stuff is great, but it's not a step function change, right? It's 30, 40, 50, 60% incremental. We're talking about how do we, it's a paradigm shift. I don't think we're there yet. There's a few early signs of what we're seeing, people trying to do it here and there, but I haven't yet seen one that can ideate a concept, build that concept, launch that concept end to end.
Today LLMs they're basically still not there, and it's going to this direction of kind of inventing stuff. In the world of AI in general, the innovation of a model is something that people, working on it a lot, which again takes us to the AGI world, which is pretty insane. So today for studios, you recommend to use it for kind of content generation.
Yes.
Data leveraging. How would you think about that today?
First of all, I would recommend them to really use it, try to use it for everything, right? I wouldn't recommend specific things like, try to have a, ground like up rethink of everything you're doing. Creative production, we talked about data. I mean, that's an endless thing, right? Where the discussion becomes really interesting is how do you have access to anything proprietary, first-party data that you can actually leverage a lot better than what other people can, right? Maybe you have hundreds of millions of DAUs or MAUs or whatever, and you generate some data that, I don't know what it is. But yes, like that is coming. Like somebody is going to figure out how to build these experiences completely in an automated way. For sure. For sure. It's not even a question of if, it's just
it's a question of when. When. And how would you utilize it? How the org charts will be different. I think it's going to be, fascinating to see how game companies will look like in 3 years from now, then in 5 years, and maybe in 10 years it will be, maybe our agents will speak here instead of us, and another agent will open another studio. I don't know what will happen.
Everything was changing, right? I mean, like I receive a lot of pitches for other things. Like one of them is like someone is building a dating service where, your dating agent persona actually goes on a virtual date with everybody. And you know what I mean? Like
provide you
feedback and then you iterate on that. So like everything we know is changing. So to me, the perfect kind of example is like we used to read my kids' nighttime stories before they go to bed, right? I mean, just a very simple, almost silly example, but those stories were written by people that are creative people, right? That are analogous to game designers and game, product managers, whatever. Now, we're very capable of, within a few prompts, reading a fully narrated children's book. Every night there's a new children's book for my kids. That's crazy.
Yeah, and we kind of completed with this fact that is happening, so we're not excited about it anymore.
Exactly.
But it's insane.
Exactly. Like what I said is not really exciting. You're like, of course.
Yeah.
But like 5 years ago, that was insane. So I think it's just gonna happen.
Sci-fi.
I'm not really just excited about it for mobile gaming. I'm excited about for humanity what it can do and all of it. So yeah, I mean it's just super exciting.